Brahman, the self, according to the Hindu view, plays hide and seek with itself for always and always and always. How far out, how lost can you get? So here each one of us, according to the Hindu idea, is the Godhead on purpose, getting lost for the fun of it. And how terrible it can get at times. But won't it be nice when you wake up?
Buddhism and Hinduism have been inextricably linked throughout several millennia. Both religions have beliefs in karma, dharma, moksha, and reincarnation. The clear path to enlightenment of ending dukkha was enunciated by the Buddha. This is meditation and following the techniques of the Eightfold Path. The Kataragama Temple is the Ruhunu Maha Kataragama Dewalaya and is a temple complex dedicated to the Buddhist guardian deity Kataragama Devyo and Hindu god Murugan. It is one of the few sites where Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims and the indigenous Vedic people come together to worship. The indigenous community have worshipped here far longer than anyone else. Their veneration is towards the spirit of the mountain, also called the Kanda Yaka. Though subsequently patronized by Tamil Hindus from Sri Lanka and India, it's now become a popular place to come on pilgrimage by Sinhalese Buddhists and Muslims. The legends concerning the history of the place are numerous and in some cases conflicting. However, what we do know is through the Mahavamsa, and that the first mention of the Kataragama village is stated in these historical pages as Kataragama. Furthermore, it's stated that several dignitaries came from here to Anuradhapura to receive a sacred Bodhi sapling sent from Ashoka's empire. Also, the kingdom of Ruhuna, including Tissamaharama and Kataragama, were important trading points, evident through coins and potsherds discovered in that area. There are two adjacent terraces, one where the Kataragama shrine is, and the other where the Kirivihara Dagoba has been built. The two areas of Buddhist and Hindu ideology and worship are connected with a wide 800-metre-long walkway.
Wherein the crucial point, wherein Buddhism differs from Hinduism, is it doesn't say who you are. It has no idea, no concept, and I emphasize the word idea and concept. It has no idea and no concept of God. Because Buddhism is not interested in concepts, it's interested in direct experience, and direct experience only.
A statue of the Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva is at the foot of the entrance to the Kirivihara Dagoba. The Kirivihara is a very important Buddhist stupa and is one of the Solasmasthana or 16 sites of veneration where the Buddha visited in Sri Lanka. The temple has ruins and inscriptions around it. It's believed that the Kirivihara was renovated around the 1st century BCE. During the Buddha's visit to this island, he delivered a discourse of the Dhamma. He also advised people to stop animal sacrifices widely practiced in this area. According to Nadi astrology readings, Kataragama Devyo is a deity known as Subramanya or Subramaniam who was sent to Sri Lanka by the Gautama Buddha. Thereafter, the locals in Kataragama built a shrine for Lord Buddha and a shrine for Lord Subramanya to pay homage. It is believed that the deity Kataragama Devio was originally in a location called Vadahitikanda. Today, it is widely accepted that the location where the deity resides is in the jungles of the Yala National Park, in a location known as Kabilitta. Devotees who visit the location today practice strict religious rituals, abstinence and vegetarianism. Kartikeya is the second son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati and is known by many names. In India, Kartikeya is a popular deity and in Sri Lanka is often referred to as Lord Murugan. The multi-headed imagery represents the five senses and the mind, in addition to being able to see in all directions. And the six heads combined with the war imagery also represent the battle to resist or desist from the six demonic vices: sex, anger, greed, passion, ego, and jealousy. The visual of the deity Murugan involves the vehicle of a peacock and a serpent. The imagery of a peacock gripping a serpent symbolizes the squashing of the ego and sensual desires, all pointing towards an attempt to reach a state of flawlessness or perfection in life. While there was a strong Buddhist doctrine followed in ancient times, there soon was to follow the influence of Lord Murugan, the deity who also helped in good hunting outcomes. With North Indian traditions infusing the island through the influx of indentured Indian labour, the god of war Skanda's belief and attributes soon merged with that of Lord Murugan. The god of the village Kataragama subsequently became popularly known as Kataragama Devio, and shrines came up in several locations throughout the country. Festivals soon were synchronized to allow devotees to arrive from the north and other parts of the country. The Sinhalese also started building shrines between the 15th and 17th century to introduce the aspect of Murugan as a deity. The Mbeke Temple in Pilimathalava is a perfect example of the spreading of these beliefs. While there are major temples such as the Nallur Kovil in Jaffna, which are dedicated to Lord Murugan, today there are many Buddhist temples too, who have shrine rooms dedicated to Murugan and other popular Hindu deities. The Kataragama Devio in the 21st century has clearly shown the pervasive nature of Hindu ideology in popular Sinhalese Buddhist culture. The shrines of Murugan and those around in Kataragama are austere and have very simple facades. There are no embellishments on the exterior of the shrines, unlike those in other temples. The main Mahadevale is dedicated to the Kataragama Devio. There are 3 daily pujas or offerings held at dawn, before noon, and in the evening. A spiritual drawing of the deity's power, a yantra, is present. Other shrines adjacent are dedicated to deities Ganesha and Vishnu. The Bodhi tree here is the one from the sapling taken from the original Bodhi tree in Anuradhapura. This very old Bodhi tree takes center place in the temple compound, which houses the Hindu shrines on the east, west and north walls. Other deities present and venerated by visitors at numerous small shrines are Kali, Pattini, Mari, Sivan, Valli, Ganadevi, Managara, Dadimunda and Suniyam. Just outside the temple complex lies another shrine dedicated to Devayanai, the consort of Murugan, called the Sri Devayanai Amman Temple. Only the priests performing the rituals are allowed into the sanctum sanctorum. The deity of Kataragama is also used for the fulfillment of wishes and for the practice of cursing. This side of the god is represented by Gatabara and Kadabara. The Kadabara shrine is at the location of the main shrine complex, though just outside its perimeter, as if to signify a disassociation from its activities in Kataragama. The Manik River, which runs through the town, is a location where the occult is practiced along with some of the important festival events. The temple has a festival called the Asila Perahara and is celebrated in the month of July and August. The rituals and traditions commence and last for 45 days. Firewalking, body piercing, and dances in a state of being possessed are all part of the rituals. Interestingly, the flag hoisting ceremony from which the festival begins actually takes place from the premises of the Kataragama Mosque and Shrine, with the hoisting of an Islamic flag.
So you can't improve yourself indefinitely. If you improve yourself beyond a certain limit, you simply start to get worse. Like when you make a knife too sharp, it begins to wear away.
The main shrine, its adjacent deity shrines, and the Dagoba are all integrated into one area known as the Kataragama Sacred Area. Devotees of all faiths arrive here from around the country to venerate and pay their respects to one or several deities who have increasingly become popular with multiple religions.
Everyone has faith in God, though everyone does not know it. For everyone has faith in himself, and that, multiplied to the nth degree, is God. The sum total of all that lives is God. We may be not God, but we are of God, even as a little drop of water is of the ocean,